So I want y'all to know something. When y'all see me in this bonnet and in my pajamas and wearing my pimple patches, it's because when I watch this show, I'm watching it at night. So the show is called, and in the end of it, there's nothing else. And it really should be called We Suffered for Nothing. That's what it should be called. Everybody suffered for nothing. Like, y'all endured for nothing. Like, really, just truly and honestly. Nobody won here. I don't think anybody won. I want to say Armand won, but did he? He didn't win shit. I think Daniel might be the only person who got something out of this. Who got closure, who got to be a fine-ass vampire. We're getting old, sassy Daniel back from the 70s. He's no longer sick. He got 10 mil in the bank. He got a #1 bestseller. And he got a new best friend. And he's no longer lonely because Daniel said that he didn't have any friends. His family hates him. And all them fucked up aberrations and shit like that Armand planted into his head. The only thing that kept him going was his career, and it was Louis. So he, now he has a friend. Now he's free. He no longer has that burden. He no longer has those existential crises going on in his head about who he is as a person and feeling like he's not worthy of love and all that other shit. So Daniel is the only one who won in the end. And maybe Claudia, because all these bitches suffered after her death. That's okay. So it should be called We Suffer for Nothing. Because nobody won. Nobody won. Louis did all of this based off a lie. Based off a lie. Didn't I tell y'all that Louis isn't the type to break up with you or want nothing to do with you when he's mad at you? He's the type to be in a relationship with you and then starve you emotionally, starve you physically, starve you in every way you need. Just neglect you all way around. Right? And then the crazy thing is, Armand the doormat knew this and stayed with Louis for 70 years. 70 years being neglected emotionally, being in his ex-lover's shadows. You've been touch starved and all this other shit. You stayed with Louis for 77 years, chasing after this affection, for this love for Louis that you were just never gonna get. Can you imagine chasing somebody in a relationship that you're in? That's insane. And then Louis, this nigga, I'm thinking that he's held captive by Armand the whole time this motherfucker could leave. So you mean to tell me you just over here suffering, wearing black hoodies and being depressed and keeping rocks in the heel of your foot? You're doing all this shit and you could have been left? Girl. All because you wanted to prove Lestat wrong. Like, that I can't even imagine caring about a motherfucker that much to want to be like, I'ma make you suffer. That is so cut. Like, that's so childish. But Louis is childish. Louis is childish. Like we said in season 1, Louis is the type to not clean the house, do the dishes, leave trash everywhere, and not do the laundry. He's that type of partner. When he mad at you, he's just gonna fuck up the home and make y'all live in squalor. That's Louis. I was so glad when I saw Louis put on some bright fucking clothing. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then here go Lestat. Lestat let Louis go off with Armand simply because he felt like he deserved everything that happened. He doesn't deserve Louis' forgiveness because he abused him. He abused their daughter. He set up this fucking play. Like, what did you think was going to happen? I am convinced that, and it solidified it for me when Lestat was talking to Louis and their Louisiana home in New Orleans. Lestat gives me autistic. He gives me bipolar, autistic. There's just something not right with him up here. Like, the way he was talking like a toddler. The way he kept tilting his head to the side, like he be having these little weird tics. Lestat is not all the way there. I think Lestat was so ready to go through with this plan You know, like I said before in episode 6, I said that Armand and Lestat planned this together to get the fuck rid of Claudia. You know? And Armand was like over Louis. I said that Armand was getting effed by Louis in the coffin while reading over the script to fucking kill him. Like he said, I was making the revisions. And those were the revisions for the play. I told y'all I be on this shit. I be on it. I be on it. They screened and rehearsed this, and I think Lestat got a reality check that the shit that I do actually has consequences. Like, he don't ever think about what happens in the moment. Like, he really crossed 2 oceans to go see Louis. And I think there's so much more tea about that shit. Just to kill Louis, only to see him and his child and melt. Because this is really your fault, Lestat. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. You created this fucked up theater. You didn't create the coven, but you created this theater. You created this tormental concept of doing shit in plain sight. Nikki died here in this very place. Claudia died in that place, a place that you created. And Louis was going to die in that place. And I feel like Lestat was like, what the fuck did I do? When he said that he went back to the cellar that Magnus had all them other blonde-haired, blue-eyed boys at, that he tortured. And he was just like, I just want to know why I do the things that I do. Lestat, you need therapy. Like, there's something not right with you. Like, you're entertaining, I gagged, but there's something really not right with you. Like, when he was talking to Louis, there's something just, I can't even fault him. Like, I just think he's mentally ill. I really believe that in my heart. I believe all of them are mentally ill, but there's something deeply disturbed and childlike with Lestat that I think a lot of people see and give him passes for, and I'm one of those people. But honestly, with that being said, Lestat really gagged. Like, he really gagged the fuck out of Louis when he basically was like, Louis came to him and he said, you saved me. And he was just like, did I? I gave you to Armand. Like, baby, that's my ex-man. I know he's crazy and disturbing. I know he tortured the fuck out of you, switched your memories around. I know you had a doll. I know you were a bird in a cage. And I let you be with him because of that nasty shit you said to me. That's why I didn't tell you the truth. That is so childish too. Oh my God. Louis and Lestat are a match made in hell. And I love how at the end they don't get together. They just are like, we're family. That's it. Love each other, hate each other, whatever. We get together, we don't get together, we're family. And I love how Louis, I've been calling this series since the very beginning, Interview with the Pick Me. Louis has finally picked himself. Louis has finally stood up. And I love this Louis. And I want to get on Santiago. That's for a whole nother video. But I always love Louis, even though I get on his ass, because when he sat there and apologized to Lestat and was like, you gave me a gift, I was like, yes, bitch, yes. He gave you a gift. When Lestat originally bit Louis, he basically told him that you don't have to bow to these people. You don't have to kiss these white men's asses. You are free to live your life however you see fit. And he told Louis on the bench, your job and your purpose in life is to have fun and to be happy. That is your purpose. Y'all can go back and look at it. That is what he tells him when they're sitting on the bench reading the newspaper. I'm your maker. Your job is to have a good life and be happy. Love that. Love that how that comes for full circle. That Daniel and Armand shit, another video. But these are my initial thoughts. And y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. For real. Like, because I'm blown. Like, wow.